Now, CBS 4 weather with Chief Meteorologist Craig Setzer.
Well, happy Friday, another edition of Backyard Weather on what is an amazing evening. There's about a little bigger than half moon out there, and it is very, very comfortable. Let's open up the patio weather apparatus and see what's going on here in terms of temperatures and conditions. Of course, we are tracking the tropics. That has been our big issue, but it's not going to be a big issue for us, thankfully. Folks in Texas obviously watching it closely, and folks in Louisiana as well because of some of the moisture coming up there. Still a medium development potential as this system moves on to the north. Other than that, I think it's just going to be a rainmaker with some gusty breezes. Out in the Atlantic, not going to bother anybody, possibly Bermuda, but that's that ocean low pressure system that could kind of evolve into a subtropical system. If that happens, it would get a name and it would get advisors with it, but then it's probably not going to last too long because it's headed back towards cold water. Temperatures for highs today, they made it into the mid-80s to lower 80s everywhere. Normal high is 87, so we were below the normal high. Very, very nice. And current temperatures are in the mid-70s throughout South Florida, and more temperatures in the mid-70s in the evening hours in store in the coming days. There's the breeze. It's still up out of the east-northeast, anywhere from 10 to about 21 miles an hour. We've seen some gusts up to 30 miles an hour earlier today. Now, as we go through the weekend, tomorrow is going to be just about as breezy, and then on Sunday the winds really start to drop off, and that should last much of the upcoming week. In terms of the winds right now across the state, they are lowest up in the north parts of the state, and they're highest down here along the east coast. Temperatures mainly in the 60s in North Florida, 60s in late May, and 70s just about everywhere else. We've got a lot of dry air over us, not a rainy season pattern at all, and really no change in this pattern. That's the weekend right there, and this is right even into the middle of next week. Dry air sticks around, so rain chances extremely low, possibly until next weekend. So for tonight, a nice night, breezy along the beaches, lows in the low 70s. Tomorrow, look for breezy sun, very similar to today. Nice and dry, low humidities. The only problem is the fire danger is very, very high, so don't accidentally start a fire. It could be pretty bad and spread pretty quickly. 83 is the forecast high. On the water, winds northeast at 15 to 20, seas running 4 to 7 feet, 7-foot seas in the Gulf Stream, choppy on the bays, and the surf temperature 79 degrees, and taking us through the weekend. It's looking pretty nice for Sunday as well. Highs in the low to mid-80s, and then warming up by the time we get back to next week. Overnight lows in the low 70s. Of course, the weather, you got to take it when it's this nice. CBS 4 News Tonight's coming right back.